Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Cup Series here at Texas. I'm sorry for this. We are way behind schedule, but we had a bit of a surge in people wanting to join here late. There was a couple of late party occurrences. It was just a big mess. Real quick, if I could have just another invite just in case I lag out, that'd be perfect. But yes, we are about to get it started here. Thank you, Cyber. Well, speaking of, we actually have two different in-race reporters tonight. One of them is Cyber, and the other is a certain person that's always up here, so he's really no surprise. How's it going, guys?
Going good.
All right, well, Cyber, let's start with you actually. You are in now the championship hunt. You are one of the three drivers that are actually in a really well-off position. Less than 100 points separates you three. In Texas, you have had speed here in the past.
Yeah, I have speed. Could have came close a few times at victory, but had to start for second those days. Hoping that will change tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what. You have well, you don't have Hunty here, so that's one person that you don't have to worry about lag. So there's
Uh,
that. And speaking of a couple drivers that are not in this field, we have two drivers that put in for last place points. One of them was BS14 cars, that's nothing new, but also UK Wildcats. Mopower Cat is not in this field. So with 16 drivers, some of them being sportsman drivers, we are going to be seeing what these guys can do here at Texas, and we are green. Nathan, how are you feeling?
I'm decent. I thought I had a lot better of a qualifying lap than I did, but I was out front the whole time. Never had any drafts. So.
Well, and
To
that's
be
going to
only
be the...
a t- to be only a tenth off with no draft, that I guess is pretty
Well, that's gonna be the big thing here. Is draft is huge at this track. Now, whether we want it to or not, Texas is a very technical track, and that's just because of turn four specifically. So I'm looking at a lot of these guys here as they are trying to rock and roll right now. That they will get loose. Someone will get loose. Someone will get tight in turn two, and someone will get loose in turn four. Two very different sides of this track here. And because of that, you're going to be seeing a lot of these drivers really make some big adjustments going into this race. Now, I know you guys. I think you guys um, have my setup. I could be mistaken on that, but I know for a fact that in my particular setup, you are making huge swings at the adjustments here. So there is a lot that these guys can do in order with their cars in order to get it rocking and rolling. But it looks like everyone is pretty much bottom feeding right now. You won't really see a whole lot of people venture on up into the middle lane to the top side here in a little bit. But a big block actually. That was by Elite. I was watching Liv Morgan fan for a hot second, kind of cycling on through. We have a couple of brand new faces here in the Cup Series making their first starts. One of them being Hamilton, the other being Liv, the other being Bad for You. So there's three different drivers that you're making their first ever start. However, that was a mean block by. It looks maybe that was Nathan. Was that you that was blocking?
good. Yeah.
Ooh, yikes! Oh, we are blocking at what lap 7 already. So hey, you know what? Better lap 5, even better. Better get it started earlier rather than later, right? So I have, in addition to you guys, I have two other POVs in front of me. I have Bad for You, who always streams every race. I'm so happy for him, but Clay as well. So Clay currently bringing up the rear, but hey, that doesn't mean he's going to finish there. He knows how to get it done here. Cyber, you're actually up there in P3 currently with a battle for the lead just in front of you. Bass had a good qualifying there at the opening stint of qualifying, and he's been able to hold it. But Story Square, he's looking for his first Cup win, and he's going to go down south right there. What do you say so far?
so far, it's looking chill right now up front here, balancing one on back there. So yeah, we're just gonna keep it rolling.
Well, a lot better than yesterday, right? You had, from what I heard, your race was a wreckfest. So definitely here at Texas, eventually someone will get loose coming off turn 4. It's bound to happen. But currently, clean and green so far here at Texas. Ooh, big move by the 8 there on the 77 of Hamilton, but was able to hold it. No harm, no foul. The 1, though. Uh, Oh, well, there it is. You can hear that little exhale of just like, oh. Yeah, everyone is seeming to be pretty all right so far. Looks like Elite is going to make a pass into P7, so or at least trying to. He's battling with Bad For You right there. Yeah, there he is right there, but he bounced off the wall, so that will be a little bit of kerfuffling. But we have a couple people in chat right now. Of course, we have Xander in here. We have Liv in chat. What's going on? Hopefully, they're listening to the race as we see here. But we also have Tay. What's going on, man? Everyone out in YouTube land, what's going on? Happy hunting, everyone. Hopefully, your favorite driver is doing well. Let's actually kind of go through the field currently. We have a battle for the lead. That is Story Square. That got a little bit loose in the quad oval. So the Forest Cyber is going to be right down there, but that's P1 and P2. You have Xander right behind, of course. Never count him out. Bass is right above him. So that's P4. The 77 Hamilton, like I said, making his first start. That's P5 right there. Then you have the 8 of Nathan, and then you have the the 74 of Bass. That is going to be for P7. Then you have Elite right there, right behind. So you have Bad For You behind them. And WRX Mike completes the top 10. Ooh, Story Square hits the wall right there. So it's going to be everyone trying to get on out of the way right there. But currently, everyone's still in this lead draft, apart from, unfortunately, Broadcaster Clay. Unfortunately, he's the only one that is currently not in this lead draft. And Packers is the tail end of that little pack. And in fact, Packers was a little bit late joining, but no harm, no foul. Better late than never. As I said, we have 2 different drivers. Tay saying, how do you join your league? Well, first of all, do you have a PlayStation? See, look at that. Look, gentlemen, this is how we recruit here. Eventually, you stream enough, and a person just finds you through sheer chance. First of all, if you have a PlayStation, well, then perfect. Big move by the 10 of Liv right there. I apologize. Looks like he got way loose with 19 of Blakey T, who's trying to make his way through the field. Not really having a lot of luck so far. He's still all the way down in P12. But yeah, if you have a PlayStation, just message the private pattern. That's THEPVT PATTON on PSN, and I can hook you up after the race. Well, perfect. If you have a PlayStation, and if you're, are you available to race on Mondays at 7 p.m.? That is our entry league. All of these drivers have either in that series right now or have graduated from that series. So definitely, we're looking at Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're available for that, then hey, I'll be more than happy to get in there. But that's not an exclusive series as well. We also have a custom cup. So if you're in for like the custom setups on that side, we have Fridays. Basically, just message me on PlayStation, and I can let you know. Cyber, I don't know what's the more iconic duo. You and Xander up at the front. Name a better one.
Me and Mike.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you and Mike. Yeah. Nathan and Mike. That would probably be it. Nathan and pit road speeding penalties, probably. So I mean, I don't know. I'm kidding, by the way.
It's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Cyber, did you hear actually about what happened on Thursday?
No.
Nathan, do you want to tell him?
I'm sure I spent on pit road.
Yes, very much so. But then, unfortunately, the 24 of Elite, which in that series, for anyone watching doesn't know, the 24 of Elite also raced with us on Thursdays in the 100% Truck League. He is the 40 truck. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of a misunderstanding coming on down pit road between them two, so it was just kind of just was downhill from there. Very unlucky race. You had a very good truck.
Yeah, I felt good about it, but circumstances happened.
Well, of course. Now, okay, everyone is basically single file at this current moment. I'm not, literally, I am not seeing a single person actually being on the out. Well, I should scratch that. Packers back here is racing for P14 with Liam just in front of there, but well, never mind that. So that is the only battle going on track right now. So basically, we can talk about Texas as a whole for this current moment. Texas, very much one of those rhythm tracks. It's very draft reliant. It's not quite as bad as like Atlanta, where if you're not in the draft at Atlanta, it's like you're not going to go anywhere. Like people will not like super speedway race Texas. A big move right there. It looks like the one trying to go below the 4, but the 24 almost got caught up in that mess right there. So we almost saw our first caution right there. But everyone holds out clean currently. Oh, but I think that was the 24 bat of Sauce goes spinning there on the front stretch, and that is definitely not a good sign. The 24 is trying to make something happen. Looks like Terrell also lost a little bit of ground back there, trying to cycle on through. The 24 finally gets it started back on up, but he is almost in danger of going down a lap. Oh my goodness. But hey, you know what? That is looks like clobbering the outside wall in turn 4. That's what's going to happen. You know, you have a lot of looser setups being ran here. For some reason, people like running like a preset 5 or 6. I don't get it. Personally, for me, I run a preset 3 around here, and that's just because of turn 4. Turn 4 will absolutely jump up and bite you in the ass.
Yeah, I'm having trouble coming off turn 2 getting loose.
Yeah,
It's
getting
like,
loose or getting tight?
No, getting loose. It's almost like I'm running such a tight setup that I'm holding the wheel down, and then it just like starts to snap off.
Well, it's weird how that happens sometimes, and it's almost it's very much like that at Bristol. For me, honestly, I can understand what you're saying. Like sometimes you're so tight you're loose. Because you know you're trying to put the power down. But eventually just the car, the truck, based on NASCAR Heat 5 physics, just does not want to agree with you, and eventually just starts spinning those wheels, and off you go. But yeah, we had a big moment there with Sauce. Currently, no drivers are out of this race so far, but hey, you know, the race is still young. But 16 drivers are in this field tonight. As I was saying, we have 2 drivers put in for last place points. All right, Tay, I will hit you up after the race, okay? Thank you so much. But currently, UK and BS, both of those drivers are going to get last place points depending on where the lowest cup driver finishes, as the 6 of Packers gets crazy tight and goes and hits the outside wall off turn 2. He was battling with the 12 of Liam right here. So you know, it looks like nothing too crazy. The 6 is still in that draft. So in fact, it's actually playing to Clay's hands. Let's go on board with the 21 broadcaster Clay. He was P16 about 10 laps ago with 144 laps remaining. There's still plenty of racing left to be had. He is now P13 right now, and that's just through a little bit of just minding his own business, you know, not getting involved. And you know, sometimes if you're just so far back, I mean, you're just avoiding the mess. The 37 of the Story Square is now going to be the one that's going to hit. That's going to be the one that's going to clap the outside wall. So we're going to go on board with him for a hot second. There he goes. He is trying to get back up to speed right there. Unfortunate from him, but looks like he's going to be battling with the 7 of Terrell right there. So yeah, he is also not having a good race. The 7 of Terrell. Yeah, a lot of people are actually looks like going to be signaling to get on down pit road. Looks like the 7 of Terrell and the 37 as well are both going to be coming on down this time. Oh, well, maybe just the 37 then. Oh, no, the 7 just absolutely lost it. He's the one that's spinning there on the front stretch. Oh, my God. What is happening with turn 4, guys? It is just claiming people lap after lap. So there's the 7 going on down the front stretch. Interesting call there. But yeah, we do have some people going on down pit lane. I don't think anyone else decided to come on down this time. But hey, you know what? That could be a strategy play. You know, knowing that if we do have a non-caution or caution-free race, you're splitting this up into, I do believe, fits. You'd be pitting 5 times throughout your entire race here. I could be mistaken on that. I could be off. So 30, 60, 90, 120. Okay, 4 times. I apologize. I can't. Hey, you know what? I graduated with a bachelor's in history and and a master's in education, not math. Thank you very much. But hey, you know, it looks like the drivers that did come on down pit lane, they're going to be just kind of breaking this up into a little bite-sized pieces. So essentially, they're going to go 25, 25, 25, all the way to 150, and then they'll be a-okay from there. However, that doesn't quite make sense. The math doesn't quite check on out there, Chief. If you actually go and if you just do the full 30 like you can, you should be able to make all of these stops pretty calm, cool, and collected. But these guys here with the 19 of Blakey T, I do believe in P6 right now. He's leading these guys forward. Never count out this 19 car. He is one of the fastest guys I have seen in quite some time. And it looks like he's going to try to get the undercut by pitting. Looks like the 77 right behind is going to do so as well. So the 19 and the 77 are both going to come on down. We're going to be keep an eye on this to see how hard it is to get on down pit road here. Because it is. Texas is going to absolutely be a harsh one to get on pit road. But these guys make it look easy. Oh, looks like the 7 has called it a night. So there we go. That's our first DNF of the race. Never mind. Looks like there we go. We're seeing some leaders come on down. All but the 24. Interesting strategy there, Cotton. But basically everyone but the 24 is going to be coming on down this time. The 1 will spin. Did he get righted? No, he is not. And same thing with the 74 Bass. Both of those drivers missed pit road. In fact, you guys can see them coming off of the pits right there. And what a call that was. The 74 coming back up on track. The 37 was there. I don't think that's a caution, but the 74, oh my God, just he is all out of the track right there. This may be a caution right here. We're on board with Sauce right here to see what's happening. No, he is the only driver still on track. No caution for that. Interesting. So unfortunate from the 37 as well as the 74. But, oh my goodness. The 1 of Xander spun it again, trying to go on pit road. Oh my God. Cyber, Nathan, thoughts? What just transpired right there?
Good thing I learned from Chicagoland.
I was going to say, I know coming around right in the middle of 3 and 4, Brandon, he braked a little sooner than I did, so I tapped him, but I don't think it was enough to where I was the reason he missed pit road.
Wow. Well, what I'm being told right now, because I'm kind of cycling on through the Discord to see what's going on right now. Currently, nothing being there, but we do actually have a person in YouTube land by the name of Xander saying, "What's new? It's Charlotte again." In case anyone doesn't know, Xander was also in that Thursday race, and he also missed pit road there. So, what a turn of events this turned on out to be. We have, look at Clay. He's up in the P7 right now. So Clay is up into P7 currently. So there he is. He's actually getting past Story Square, which who is all the way down in 14th, mind you. Hamilton is right just in front of him in P6, and Liam is in P5. Looks like Bassbuck has finally made it to pit road, but he is going to be many, many laps down. Unfortunate from him. That his race is essentially done at this point. So essentially, he's just going to be out there just collecting laps. So as it stands, a lot of these guys still have a lot of racing to do. Cyber currently is our leader, and I think honestly, only 2 different drivers have so far. Oh, Bass saying, yeah, this game is so broken as he finally was able to make it down pit road. But that was insane. No caution from all of that. But hey, it does mean that a lot of these drivers are now going to be faced with adversity to get back up on track. So to kind of give a little bit of recap, Nathan, who is in P4 right now? Live. Okay, so what that means is looking at all of this right here, we have Elite up into P2 with Cyber as our leader. You can see him going past right now. Agent right there. Liv up here. Liv has been one of the standout drivers in the Sportsman Series so far on Mondays. He has always started in the rear by choice, but has come up through the field and has consistently scored top 10s. So I'm not surprised that the 10 of Liv is going to be non-factor this race. Or you know what I'm trying to say. He is going to be a factor. But yeah, P4 right there. P5 is this guy right here, Tansy Vegas, Liam. P6 is Hamilton and Broadcaster Clay. So that's P6 and P7. Looks like Hamilton is going to get all out of sorts. 37 is going to go spinning again. So that is just not his race. Looks like the 19 of Blake T is also going to go spin. What the heck is happening here in turn 4? That may be our first caution of the race. Nope.
Yeah, I see a gaggle of cars down there. Oh my god. Oh.
And the 1 just killed the 4. That was our leader. And we finally get a yellow.
I have no idea what that was.
Wow. I need to see a replay of that. So it looks like the 1 came back up on track, not knowing the 4 was there, but that finally brought out the yellow. But there are 13, about to be 13 drivers back on the lead lap, and that is insane. Xander saying he was ghosted. I'm well, obviously not. So, well, I need to see a replay of that. That was insane. Elite though currently is our leader, is what I'm seeing. P2 is 74. Bass is down there. You can read my video. Blakey T just took a right. Ooh, I'll have to take a look at that. So let's go on board with this for a hot second, and we'll be right back. Looks like he got loose is what I'm seeing right there. Because it looks like he got loose coming off of 4 and then came back up on track and was trying to hold it, and I guess maybe the 37 got clipped. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. But yeah, anyway, that completely changed the outlook of this race. So let's take a recap of where everyone is right now. So looks like the 4 of Cyber is now right there in P2. We actually both have our in-race reporters right behind each other. And the 24 of Elite is there in P1. We have the 12 right there in P4. So the 12 and the 4, or the 10, I should say, rounding out the top 5. And you have Packers here in P6. Look at that. The 77 Hamilton trying to make something happen there on the top side, but it's not going to be a whole lot of happening there because the 00 is right behind, and a little bit of bumper touch right there between looks like the 19 and the 24. But yeah, that is a big kerfuffle happening going right there. The 00 had it back on up because the 77 had a little bit of touch right there. It's only 5:46, mind you, so there's still plenty of race to go. I'm seeing some Discord right here. Alright, so we do have a few people multiple laps down, mind you. Looks like Story Square is one of them. And then we also have another who I'm not quite sure. I think, no, it's Sauce. I do know. But we do actually have a lag warning for the 37. That's how the 88 got back there. So let's give a reminder on that. There we go. Alright, so sorry if the commentary seems a little disjointed. There's a lot for me to do. I'm both the broadcaster as well as the admin here, so I apologize so much for that. But we're trying to bring about everyone and get everything all sorted on. And so let's get back into commentary mode here. So the 24, the 4, like I said, the top 5 basically all remaining as they've been right here. It looks like Liam being P5, Xander making his way back up into P6 right there. But yeah, that entire string of cautions, or I guess caution line, was insane to think about. That was absolutely bonkers. But it looks like we're back clean and green from here, so these guys are definitely going to try to make the most of it. And as we see, single file racing for the most part, I don't think anyone, apart from the 8 up in front, is the only car that is side by side with someone. We do have 2 drivers out of this race. It looks like our pole sitter Bass has decided to bow out, as well as the 7 of Terrell. So that is both unfortunate for both drivers, I should say, because that caution did eventually come on out. But it looks like Bass, in his own words, thought that the race should not have, the game is broken, which we all know. But yeah, he came on pit road perfect, but you probably... I know Texas is a little weird. If you hit the box going into pit road, it just absolutely... It doesn't take. It's really weird. But evidently, that's what happened with Bass, which we saw right there. The one spun twice going into pit road, so he's trying to rebound from that. Watching on board from both Bad as well as Clay. Bad is P8, Clay is P12 currently. Packers has been brought back up to P11 right now. So as we see Liam get loose, he's going to lose 2 positions right there with Xander and Blakey both going on by. So that's going to drop him to P7. Bad is going to try to get the draft from this 12 right here, as that 12 is no longer feeling the same as it was. He's going to go take a look down low, but the 12 is going to take that nose, and that is nowhere for the 00 to go. A little bit of contact and a little bit of apron touch right there, and that allows the rest of the field to kind of close on in. But back on board with the 1, he is trying to close the gap to the top 4. I don't think it's going to take a lot, I should say, because it's going to be obviously 4v2 with him and Blakey T all going down low. Ooh, the 12 with a mean block right there. The 00 is going to be there. So we're going to be seeing that coming off of turn 4 right here. A little bit of touch by the 12, but nothing too crazy. And the 12 will be forced to relinquish the spot because the 24 is going to try to, or the custom 24, I should say, is going to take that that bottom side right there. So you can see that the 77 of Hamilton is now big 3 wide situation by the 12, very aggressive, I should say. So we're going to be seeing 3 wide coming off of turn 4. Hold it. Oh, and that could have been really bad. The 6 of Packers are going to try to say thank you very much, but the 12 is going to get really tight going into turn 1, and his insane car control. I'm sure if I'm the 00, I'm just like, what the hell, man? I thought I had this pass made, but evidently not. So we have a lot of question marks here. We have the 88 trying to make his way back up through the field. Unfortunately, looks like he is just all by his lonesome right now, so he's just trying to make up as much time as possible. The 21, though, making his way up into P11, getting the pass done on the 77, so that puts the 77 back down to P12. So now he's in this thick of it right here, trying to make up for all this lost ground. Like I said, he was up in the top 5, and that's honestly Texas for you. Texas getting on the pit road can absolutely just destroy you, and sometimes you can, as long as you hit your marks, you can actually have a really good race. All right, enough of me talking. Is Cyber Nathan? Take it away for a hot second.
Did you see what happened to the leak right there? Did he get in the wall, or did he just relinquish the leak?
Good, okay, bona fide good talk moment. All right, so I guess I'll just hop back in here so there's no awkward silence. All right, I guess I'll just take a drink of my coffee now.
How do you like your coffee, Pat?
Dark.
Dark?
Yeah. I can't drink anything lighter than dark. Quite literally. Like you remember John Harnumchek's cup sponsor, Death Wish Coffee?
Yeah. That
stuff's nothing. Like that stuff is like weak for me. I've had stronger coffee at Costco than Death Wish Coffee.
Really?
Yes, I'm not even kidding.
See, I'm a very blonde coffee.
Very blonde? What do you mean by that?
I think that's the term for like heavy on the cream and sugar.
I think you're talking about the frou-frou drinks, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you also drink your pumpkin spice lattes and all that?
Nope, I don't like pumpkin.
All right, good.
But give me all the caramel frappuccinos.
Oh hell yeah, brother! I'll tell you what. I've admitted this before, but it's kind of like it's like the exact opposite of how I drink my coffee. Like dark. It has to be strong. I cannot contain alcohol like at all. So like like the strongest drink I can have there is quite literally a strawberry daiquiri, and I'm just like. After that, I'm out. Like, all right, I'm done. Just put me off to sleep. I'm out for the rest of the night. So, believe me, like, it's fine. We all can admit that we indulge in the finer things in life. You know, the frappes, you know, with a bunch of whipped cream. You know, I did that back in college, honestly, because there was a Starbucks right on campus. We have update. Liam popping into chat saying I can't have nice things, and that is why the 12 is parked on pit lane. I'm assuming based on a lag out. Had a good race going, but unfortunately will have to end prematurely. So we have 3 cars on out of this race so far. And actually, speaking of threes, I'm seeing a bunch of 3-car packs. So there's the top 3, the second 3, and we have another pack of 3 behind and another pack of 3 behind that. I don't know what the odds of that are, but hey, you know what? Sometimes it just be like that. So we have a what's it called? Moving on back to what I was talking about. Yeah. So like there was a Starbucks right on campus, and I would have like basically their equivalent to like a chocolate chunk, like frappe. I would have that like daily. Oh my god, it costs an arm and a leg, but like, oh my god, it was damn good though. That's probably why I was like, I gained a lot of weight back in college. That's probably why I gained so much, honestly.
So
all the sugar and calories.
Yeah, the coffee shop on my campus, I would always get this like caramel frappe thing, but they would make like homemade blueberry scones.
Ooh.
Oh man, they used to down those scones.
I mean, honestly, the best scones that I've had, I guess if we're talking like fast food scones, probably be like Panera. That was another place that I had a lot of in college. So keep in mind, in college for me was like 10 years ago. Well, I guess like back like the time frame I'm talking is like 10 years ago. So like that is what I'm talking about. Like Panera had like the best blueberry scones. Actually, they also had.
I heard someone say one time that Panera bread was just overpriced hospital food.
Ooh, overpriced hospital food. That is indeed a hot take. I mean, I'll tell you what though. Their soup's pretty good. I mean, I understand, like, you know, what they're trying to do. Like, everything's very convenient, nice and neat and packaged. But I can understand. I can see why.
Yeah, I've had Panera like 2 or 3 times. It's alright.
I had 2 or 3 times. Oh yeah, exactly. That is. I mean, I don't know. I don't go to Panera anymore. It's like I think that was like I had it so much I got sick of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what was that one place? I had Magic Bach a lot in college as well because the food court for my university had a had Magic Bach in it, and I just absolutely destroyed that. Nathan, I like to think that I did that because I was on you, so I'm going to go on off. It looks like the 88 is also going to go on through the grass, so definitely you're not alone in that lap alone in order to do that. I saw a comment pop on through, but I guess not. Liam is joining in saying D&Q again, getting fed up with people using the bumper. Ooh, yikes. Ooh, the 8 going on down. Almost made contact with the 1, the 10, and the 19, any one of those 3. But looks like we're back up on track now. Looks like the 37 is also the first one to come on down. He's trying to recoup some of his loss from the early part of this race. Currently, so the top 2 are the next ones in line. Looks like the 24 is going to be pitting this time, so the 4 is going to be going on around. But the 24 will be pitting this time. So we're going to be seeing what the in-lap can be done for these guys here. The 1, the 10, and the 19 all came in together. All of them making a big ground on the 24 right there. So hopefully they didn't speed. So we'll have to see how that's going to shake on out through. But pit road is busy right now. So looks like the 21 is also going to be out on track along with the 4. He's probably going to be pitting this time. Yes, you can see that right there. He's signaling right there. No one behind, but you know it's always a courtesy. The 6 of Packers is going to be pitting with. Oh, but he's going to spin and he's going to miss pit road, I think. No, he made pit road. So hopefully Bass isn't watching this because. Oh, no, there it is. Nope, he did miss pit road, and he is gassing it, and, oh! going on through, and he is going to absolutely fence himself right there. Oh my goodness me. That is Packers luck right there. Well, I don't know what is happening with pit road, guys. Why is it this race?
I think there's just such a like abrupt angle between the track and pit road that it really upsets the cars.
Well, I mean, I can understand that. I mean, it's a oh man, not seeing another car. He needed his spectacles. But honestly, that didn't affect the 77 at all. Like the 77 was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna keep on rolling here. The 6 was the one.
Spun it again.
Packers. Where is he at?
I mean, comparing to this pit road, yeah, it's going to be tricky to get onto if you're not careful.
Well, we've been seeing this every single time we're seeing green flag pit stops. Someone has been either missing pit road or spinning themselves trying to get to pit road. We've seen that from the one of Xander doing it, the 74 of Bass missing it. We just saw it with Packers here. And it looks like, yep, he's going to come off pit road. Unfortunately, that's going to be down a lap right here. So let's give an update to where Bad and Clay are. It looks like Bad's going to be P7. And Clay is going to be P10. So excellent job for both of those drivers. Clay especially needed a good run here. Just to break up the monotony. He, of course, in his Discord name is... what was it exactly? It's
Unprofessional.
Yeah, unprofessional boat driver. So, I mean, if that doesn't say like he needs a good run, I don't know what does. Speaking of,
didn't it used to be he's so lucky he won a free ticket to the Titanic?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was a sportsman luck because everything that could go wrong did go wrong. With him there on Mondays, like just straight up, it was rough. But hey, you know, it's just he's now in the Cup cars and he's now P9 right here. It looks like he just made the pass on the 88 WRX mic. So yeah, I'm sure Xander's probably driving madly. That's probably why. He's trying to get back up there. But yeah, Clay just making the pass right there on WRX Mike. So excellent job from him. Moves him up to P9. Kind of give an update on the field. So we have... I only have information up to P11. So bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen. The 24 of Lee is currently our leader. You have the 1 of Xander right there in P2. Cyber there in P3. Nathan, you are P4. With the 19 of Blakey T, P5. And then we move on down to Bad For You, who I passed, shuffling on through. There he is. So this is P6, Bad For You. You have the 24, custom 24 of Long Live the Sauce there in P7. P8 is a little ways down the road. You have the 77 of Hamilton there in P8, wherever he is. Oh, looks like the 10 of Liv has called it a night as well. Oh my goodness, we are dropping like flies out here. 16 drivers, 12 remain. What the hell? Anyway, so Hamilton now there in P8. The P9 is Broadcaster Clay. Then we have 10th is WRX Mike. Packers is P11 with Story Square being P12. So that's super unfortunate for Liv. He was having a really good start to his Cup Series career, but unfortunately nothing can really be done now because he's going to finish P13. 16 drivers started this race, 4 are out, so we have 12 remaining. Packers and Story Square are on the lead lap, and we have 10 on the lead lap currently. As soon as we go on around, let me know how many laps to go. Ooh, big wall touch by both the 1 and the 4, so they'll have to play a little bit of catch-up trying to get back up. Thank you. Trying to get on through. And we're only halfway through this race. Oh my god. End me. This Texas for this race is one of the longest on the schedule. It's a battle of attrition. It's not gonna be won in a stint. It's not gonna be won on a singular lap. Well, maybe the last one. But it is a marathon. You have to put together continuous stints of good hardcore racing, and especially getting on the pit road. I mean, these guys are gonna have to hit their marks to get on pit road at least 2 more times, minimum. But yeah, we're seeing a whole bunch of separation from these guys right here. In fact, I know the observers in the stream can't quite see it, but we do have the bulk of the leaders are actually with these guys right here. So you have Bad For You, right somewhere. Never mind. There you go. So you have Sauce and Bad For You going at it. They're like literally trading spots every single lap. That is the bulk of where the racing is right here. Not in this particular group, but like everyone that's on the backstretch. To kind of give an update, Mike was able to get on around both Clay as well as the 77 with Hamilton. So that puts Mike up to P8 and Clay down into P9 with Hamilton in P10. So that is, like I said, the last car on the lead lap. And so to kind of give a reference on where they're at, here is our leaders, and just the pack behind is the last car on the lead lap. So it's about half a track, roughly, give or take. The one is Xander, though, takes the lead. That's finally going to be 5 bonus points to add to his bucket. Currently, all of the top 3 in points are the top 3 here. Weird how that works out. Never would have been me that thought that through. Never, not at all. But the 1 and the 4 and the 24 currently all have led laps, so they all get 5 bonus points for leading a lap. However, in order to really make a dent on the point lead, Elite basically has to finish 3rd out of these 3 in order for the most points to be earned. However, we'll have to see how this is going to shake on out, because of course we're only halfway through. All right, gentlemen, let's try this again. I'm going to take a break, take over for a hot second.
Coming around here on the front stretch here, we got this old school, I get dog leg, not the trio.
Quad
the
oval.
story is that quad oval, there it is. Rumor is they did that so that you can see better as a spectator. You know, if you're sitting on the front half of the quad oval, you can see the back half, and if you were on the back half, you can see the front half. So it wasn't a racing thing that made them more of a spectator reason. As we go into turn 1 here, let's push the ball a little bit, trying to get that angle pointed, get my car pointed in the right direction by smacking the ball. Turn 1 and 2 is a lot more shallow and not near as steep as 3 and 4. 3 and 4, you can kind of just blip the throttle a little bit and almost hold it wide open the whole way through. Down there in turns 1 and 2, you got to really let off and let it coast for a second. And that's a lap around Texas.
And see, I appreciate that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it Atlanta that did the whole quad oval thing first?
I do believe so.
All right, so yeah, that would make sense. And then Texas basically just stole the idea. Burton Smith, of course, you know, likes to steal ideas. Yeah, the whole idea of the quad oval, I mean, as Nathan said, was basically all about the fans. Oh yeah, I guess Charlotte was the first one that did it. My bad. Yeah, thank you, Liam. Which, by the way, yes, IndyCar is going to be restarted. I'm very excited to see the final. They could have just called it, honestly. After all this time, they could have just called the race, and Scott McLaughlin could have won. But I guess not. They wanted to kind of prolong it to see if this championship can be prolonged until the last race. Nathan, are you aware about how close the IndyCar championship is right now?
I know it's very close. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I know it's like top 3 or 4 battle is pretty tight.
entering this race, Scott Dixon was 7 points behind the championship leader, and all of the top five. Sorry, yeah. Top five was like 30 points from the championship leader. It was insane.
And I knew it was a close battle, but I didn't know the exact numbers.
To kind
How
of give
about
it up.
old Kimi Räikkönen out qualifying some veterans today?
Hey, I'm just excited to see what he's going to be doing in the car tomorrow. Cyber, you've been quiet lately. What do you think?
I heard about it. It's going to be an interesting championship battle in IndyCar for sure between like 5 drivers, I heard.
Mm-hmm. But what do you think of Kimi?
Huh?
What do you think of Kimi? Kimi, the Iceman, Räikkönen, Formula One
Oh,
champion.
that should be interesting tomorrow, seeing how he could do tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I know you're focused right now. I'm just trying to see if you can.
No worries. You can holler at me. I'm just half focused and half, if you want to holler at me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So Patton, where do you think he'll finish tomorrow?
He'll probably wreck out. I'm going to be 100% honest. He'll probably wreck out. Or get wrecked out. I mean, let's be real. This entire time, they hype up someone coming on over, and either they wreck out or they get wrecked out. And so I can guarantee you, you know what? I'm willing to bet that Kimi will not finish the race tomorrow. I want him to. I want him to.
It's not a bold prediction, honestly.
I mean, shoot. What was it that that kind of started this whole thing? Even when he came over the first time, they hyped him up to high heaven. He was in KBM equipment, the best of the trucks. Kyle Busch was dominating the truck series at that point, and he finished like what, 20th, something like that.
Yeah.
And I know that was an oval. It's a huge difference compared to his forte. But he's going to be at a road course, so there's going to be a lot of differences. But I'm willing to bet money that he will not finish the race tomorrow.
Yeah, I wonder what some of the Vegas odds on Kimi Räikkönen are.
Oh, dude, hey, you know what? If he wins tomorrow, I will literally shut down this league. I mean, that's not even like. I mean, if he wins tomorrow, I will shut down MRL because I will just straight up. I will eat my own words. Liam, what are you saying? Patton just hating because he isn't racing. Because I'm not racing? I mean, I would never make it in NASCAR. What do you mean? Get out of here. I'd never make it there. Ladies and gentlemen,
my tires are getting bald.
I'm sorry.
Jeff Gordon's over here yelling at me that my tires are getting bald.
Oh yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize if the commentary is not on point tonight. With the field so spread on out, and it's Texas, there's really not a whole lot to talk about in terms of the racing. With the pit stops the way they are, getting on the pit road, it's not like we can really see anyone really charge the pit entry, because if you do, you're either missing pit road or you're speeding, which is both a no-no. So these guys are definitely, they're so spread out. So I apologize if the whole commentary is not on point. We're kind of talking about whatever we want. But if something does happen, I'm trying to catch it, though. Probably the best battle on track has been Bad For You versus Sauce. These guys have been swapping positions, literally 6th and 7th the entire time. They're the two singular dots that are in the quad oval right now. Those two, literally, they're about to swap again. These guys have been the best battle on track so far this entire stint. But as we enter... Hamilton pitting this time, so we're going to see him. Looks like the 8 also coming on down of Nathan. 66 laps to go. Ooh. We're going to be seeing a bunch of these guys start to signal to come on down for. Correct me if I'm wrong. Will you guys be able to do this in one more stop or no?
No.
Ooh, spicy.
But
So
that shakes things up
It's
because
gonna be close, I think. Maybe 2 stops, I don't know.
looks like the 24 is going to be coming on down. He's going to be all by his lonesome. Now, will this be within the fuel rule or no? If you do save it.
No.
No?
You have to go 3 more laps.
So basically, you'd have to go past the fuel rule. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks
But
like
the spicy part is, I went into pit road with 9% on my right rear. So
Oh.
who can?
what happened with you and Xander?
I was running out of gas. He was gonna hit behind me. I had to go outside and I had to pay the price for it.
So you sped,
Yeah.
and Xander spun. So
There goes my race.
well, Xander's saying thanks, Story. What did Story have to do with that?
I didn't even see anybody behind me, so yeah, I paid the price for that.
Damn. Well, Nathan, there you go. You wanted a podium.
I ain't got one yet. There's still another pit stop or 2.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Xander's saying looks like Story killed Cyber on the pit road. So maybe that's why. Well, interesting. How the tables have turned. Currently, the 24 retains the lead. So the 19 of Blakey T, though, is, by virtue of pitting before the 24, mind you, is, though, in P2. The 8, though, is in P3. Currently, 4 drivers are still out of this race, so no new drivers have yet to leave. But that puts Bad for You up into P5, and we see both of our drivers down here. That were in the top 3 down here. The led by the 1 and the 4, P7, I do believe. I think. Question mark. I guess I'll never know. So, make that. Well, Nathan, who's behind you?
Xander and Bad.
All right, so that means Cyber's in P6 then. Gotcha. Because he's directly in front of Saw. So there we go. All right. This is why I have to have 4 in-race reporters in order to get the full rundown of what's going on here. So literally, Elite's gonna have basically the cruise of a lifetime right here. That is our top 3. 1, 2, 3 right here. So hey, you know, we're gonna have a very interesting podium if we finish like this. Pit Road has just claimed so many people today. So many people. It's actually insane to think about. So here's currently P4. That's Xander. Then you have P3, who's being chased by the 1. Of course, the 1 has pressure tires, so there's still a question mark as what's going to happen there. Broadcaster Clay makes a pass on Mike for P9. Packer's still in P11, but he's a lap down. He's hoping for a yellow sometime today. With 4 cars out of this race and 12 out on track, there's only so many laps left to go. So looks like Cyber's actually able to get back into P5 right there. So Bad For You and Sauce are going to be battling yet again. So those 2 are going to be absolutely duking it on out.
Who would have thought Texas in a virtual world would resemble real world?
Yeah, right. Um, well, I mean, as soon as the pack gets spread on out, and you have four people that DNF. I mean, it's hard to keep up, you know. So the 24, you can see the gap he's putting on the 19. It's going to help the 19's race because he is technically in P4 for the championship right now. So, in fact, I should probably go over the points currently. So I'm going to be running on board with our leader currently. There we go. Almost went to Challenger Season 2 here. Blake T is actually 120 points out of the championship lead. But he is P4 currently in the standings. UK will be P5, but he's going to lose like some ground because of him putting in for last place points. Kalen, though, that's the big one, is that he is not in this race. And he was the relegation line. He did not put in last place points, nor is he here tonight. So he will have to have some kind of pull in order to get back up into the relegation zone. But it's going to be tough because of. I mean, everyone's been putting last place points or showing up. It's going to be hard to do that. So, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, anyone that's just now joining or is new to MRL, in order to race on Saturdays, we allow the sportsman drivers, which are our rookie class, to come on up and race at most 10 times on Saturdays. But they have to qualify in. You know, if we have a lobby that's less than 19, then perfect. But they don't earn points. So essentially, you know, they're just kind of riding just for experience. However, there is an opportunity to get last place points for the regular Cup drivers on Saturdays. If you finish top 10 this season, you get promoted to Cup season for the next season. If you go below and finish in the bottom 10, you have to race your way back into the Cup Series, which is very, very tough to do for a bunch of these drivers. You know, scheduling sometimes, but also having just the pace. You know, it's gonna be hard to do. Let's go and let's take a look at this for a hot second. So I'll be right back.
FYI, for anyone listening, if I disappear, can see a lot of lightning out of the corner of my eye, out the window, and hear a lot of thunder over my headphones.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully the power don't go out.
This guy over here having storms. What the hell? Can't be me.
Just don't view me.
Well, I will tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. The race restarted with 125 to go. Okay? Technically, the fuel rule can be in place. If they save enough fuel, they do not have to come on down another time. Alright, so they restarted with 125. I just rolled it back on Bad For You stream. Alright, so 125, okay, 125, minus 31, that's 94. Okay, cool, so far. Minus 31, 63. Alright, so far with me. Minus another 31, that's 32. They can save that extra lap. Wham, bam, don't need to stop again. So, well, that's one thing we need to point out. So I'm actually very surprised that these guys have been doing that as much as they can. I mean, usually, there's a lot of math involved. That's probably what Hamilton's doing, honestly. Let's be real. That's why he's back there. I know Hamilton. He's a very strong contender. I think we just lost another one. Who is that? Nathan, did you lag on out?
Nope.
Oh, Story Score finally parked it. So that's he was a lap down for the entire race. He probably decided he's like, you know what, I'm done with that. So 11 drivers are left on track here. Very insane to think about the turnover rate here. But yeah, we do have a bit spiciness yet to come. If these guys pit or they save a little bit of fuel, they can actually go and not have to worry about stopping again. Because they'll only have to, technically from here, they'll have to stop one more time, and that's really it. So I'm not seeing the.
Catching me.
I don't think anyone else has that info. I mean, it's hard to think about honestly when you have when you restart a race with 125 to go. But the fuel rule for anyone that is unfamiliar essentially means if you whatever the full tank is, which in this case is 31, you cannot save at any point more than 5 laps throughout the entire rest of the race. So we have a Liam, no spoilers, please. So because of this, 125 to go, minus out 31, 31. We have a remainder of 32 laps. So if they technically everyone, I mean, based on what I'm seeing, has to pit 2 more times. But pitting 1 more time is also legal. So interesting how this is going to change on out strategy here. Looks like the 19 was able to get around the 88. The 24 of Elite actually put his brother a lap down right there. I'm not seeing any of these guys start saving fuel. Maybe the Sunny 7 is, that's why he's so far off. But because he is far and away by himself, and that may have just been coming off a pit road. We'll have to see though. But interesting how all this is shaking on out in terms of strategy here. Thoughts, ladies and gentlemen?
It would have been possible if everyone knew, but if you thought about it from the start, like you said.
Well, I'm not going to talk about that from the start because people listen into this, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I thought about it from the start, but it was also, we kind of got in our little four-man group and we're pulling away from the rest of the pack, so it was kind of like a, you know, kind of go while you can, get the rest of the field. I didn't save. And by the way, the last round of pit stop, like the lap that the last round of pit stop was happening, and as spread out as we are, I don't think you can save.
Well, I guess we're going to find out if someone can do that, because I'm seeing the 24 actually start to lose a little bit of ground to the 19. I wonder if someone actually got the message, because I know that these guys racing right now actually listen to the stream, so they know what's going on with me. And the Sunny 7 just clapped the outside wall right there. The 6 is gonna hit the back of the Sunny 7 right there. Looks like the Sunny 7 just hit the wall, and unfortunately the 6 is there. The 6 has had the worst race possible. I do not know if I have seen Packers have a worse race than that. But I was just cycling on through the drivers, and I just so happened to catch that. But yeah, the drivers here are they listen to this, so I mean there is a tactical edge. So I mean I don't want to skew the results by talking about it since the drop of the green, because who would have thought in 125 laps we'd be going caution free? And it looks like the one finally caught on.
Yeah, he dropped off big time.
So I don't know. It's essentially food for thought. So having like that's why, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, that's why I kind of keep things to myself for a little bit, because of certain scenarios like this. I mean, everyone knew the fuel roll going into it, so it's just all about basic subtraction.
Yeah, even if people choose not to read it.
Oh my god. Yeah, where are we at? What track are we at? Alright, well, what time are we racing? Ay, ay, ay.
Custom cut. That's like custom paint scheme, right?
My God, don't even get me started. Oh my God, yeah, custom cup. So we're running sliders, right? Ay, ay, ay. We're seeing pit stops happening right now. The 77 coming on down, the 8. Unfortunately, it is too soon. 37 laps to go. So because of that, it's unfortunately not going to happen for these guys right here unless they make some kind of miracle happen. But 19 also on pit road right there, so it looks like pit stops are indeed happening. The 77 exiting pit lane right there. A lot of these drivers though having a good run. It looks like the 00 is going to be coming on down. He is. Oh, he's out of fuel. So yeah, he's sputtering right now. So there he goes, and he is going to make his way onto pit road. Oh, very calm, cool, and collected, but he does able to get that done. Almost blew out a tire, mind you. So that's why I'm watching from his stream. So thank God he didn't. But currently, though, with the 24 now entering pit lane, very, very smooth, by the way. So I don't think he's going to be stopping, speeding. Yeah, we're going to be. It's interesting to see where all these guys are going, and we're going to be see the one of Xander go and take the lead right now. So I know what Xander's plan is doing. Obviously, I mean. Like I said, I know that certain people watch this. Cyber, have you paid yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So you're in P2 currently then?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're going to try it as well?
I'm gonna try something out of my hat.
Well, there we go. Looks like the 24 is going to exit the pit lane right now. So there he goes, coming off the exit. The 19 really gained a whole lot of time on him. In fact, he's probably going to be right behind him. Unfortunately, because of oh, hang on, we got a message.
That outside wall coming out too really sneak up and bite you.
Yeah, right?
It looks like it's so far away, and then the car just gets so tight and pushed right.
So because of that, looks like 32 laps to go for our leaders here. The one is now our leader, but actually no, I lied. Someone is our leader. It's a custom car. I'm not quite sure who it is.
I think it's Sauce.
Is he in turn 3 and 4 right now?
Yeah, crazy colored.
Yep, looks like he's coming down this time. Sauce,
Yep.
Also with another strategy. Is he on pit lane right now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's Sauce. So Sauce as well is trying to do a little summon here, and people are finally starting to understand here. Mike actually just messaged me asking, "Wait, I'm like the fuel rule is good now, right? I can save." I'm just like, could have saved from the start, but yeah. It's just one of those things. You have to keep on it, keep on the ball. Like I said, we're seeing a lot of these drivers now go and start saving. Like I said, that's why I don't want to say these things on air, because it skews things. The 24 is also trying to save now. He is slowing down. I'm sure him and Mike are in a party. The 19's probably just in that same boat as well. Let's see. There's the 1 in the 88 right here. So if I'm the 88, who is a lap down, so unfortunately his result's going to be a little bit skewed now. But I know he's going to be saving, but it's going to be It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be coming on down and where. Let's see here. Hamilton is now in P6. Sauce is now in P7. Broadcaster Clay in P8. Elite Pit with 35 to go, mind you. So he's going to have to save a lot because Texas is actually one of those tracks that you actually lose more than you save. And I've been seeing these guys come on down with at like lap 29 when we get like a full lap 31. So interesting how all this kind of works on out here. But a lot of these guys have 25 laps left in their tank. Looks like the 00 is one of them. The 19 is now our leader, so he's going to get 5 bonus points for leading a lap. But with 28 to go, I'm seeing a lot of savings. So these guys have finally caught on to what's happening here. I think the 1 is actually probably good to go here. That's why he's pushing so much. So I'm actually very curious as to where that 1 is in conjunction to... Actually, no, I know exactly where he is. So he's going into turn 3 now. So he's about a quarter of the track behind, comparatively speaking, to the leaders. Quarter, maybe third of the track. Because looks like that 24 is also now into hardcore saving. But he's going to have a lot of work to do when it comes to that. And in fact, you can actually see that 1 really close up the gap. But hey, this is exactly the thing that we're seeing here is people trying to play a little bit of catch up here when I posted the fuel roll before the race, you know, so so there goes the 1 passing the 24 right there. So that's going to be a pass for P2. Where's the 19 at currently? There he is right there. Oh, wow. What a big gap between the 19 and the 24. The 24 hardcore saving right now. The 19 is just kind of going for broke. Sauce, I think, is probably in the best shape out of everyone right now, but he's a little bit too far back right now. Currently, he's P6. Now, what these guys don't want is a caution. Like, 100%. With the guys that are saving right now, they are trying to not they're trying to either not cause what
like the T-Rex.
Did he? Oh,
yeah.
He did. Yeah, trying to go on the pit road right here, and he is out of the race. He just called it a night. Oh my goodness. And that is another one that bites the dust. So that instantly changes things to Nathan. Hey, welcome. Hey, you're the leader now. So there you are on track. Here is P2 and P3 currently. So that is the 24 is trying to save fuel. I do not know how many laps he needs, but the 1 basically is good to go. You can see that he's really pushing the envelope. But the 8, though, Nathan, can you do it, or do you have to come on down?
No, I'm nowhere near.
Well, at least you're honest. It's like, nah, man, nah. Hey, Packers, though, is going to get a top 10.
Hey.
So interesting how that shakes on out. But yeah, Blakey T just coming off down on pit road, just totally just wiped himself on out. So yeah, the 19 is going to be out of this race, and you can see that right there, parked on track. 6 drivers are out of this race. Texas. Why? How? I thought this would be the last track people would quit at. But no, pit road has just been claiming lives. Nathan, next time around, can you let me know how many go?
Or bad one. I saw their numbers switch.
Wait, what about what?
I saw the 1 and the 24, like the little number icons switch on the screen.
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of just circling on through right here, so they must be battling right now. There they are. No, so maybe the 1 isn't good to go. He's probably trying to let the 24 go so he can save a little bit more. So that means the 24 is probably good to go now. Now, how did he save that much fuel? Holy God.
There's no way.
No shot.
No
When
way.
do you know when Elite hit? Do you know? Just so I can kind of gauge.
I want to say he pit the lap after me
When did you pit?
with 36 to go.
36 to go. So probably what's happening here is that the 24 is probably slowing down the 1. So essentially, basically, we'll be playing in his court. So Cyber, you're now being dragged into this because they're trying to slow each other down.
I'm still not good on fuel. I'm just trying to plot an idea when to start saving.
So yeah, and the 1 just kind of powers on through the top side here. Watch him get loose off 4. Oh, that would have been funny as hell. Yeah, no, he goes around the top side. So essentially the 24 is now back behind. And he's the one that has got to play play the saving game here. He saved a lot by dragging himself back here. In fact, he's trying to break the draft right there. But all in all, like right now, our leader currently is the 8 right here. What a weird race this has turned out to be.
Yeah.
Definitely, I did not expect this. Let's give an update on the rest of the leaders. So Cyber, we know, is in P4. Sauce is in P5. Sauce is probably the best one on fuel. He does not have to worry about saving like at all. So like, watch at these. Look at these two guys slowing each other down, and watch like Sauce, who's like, no, I'm just gonna take the lead right here. It would be funny, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But we're seeing Hamilton in P6, Broadcaster Clay P7, Mike in P8, Packers in P9, and Bad for You in P10. And that's the last of our runners. Nathan, how many to go this time?
Oh, my bad. I thought you got that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. I was waiting on it. I'm just like, wait a minute, that was a couple laps ago.
Yeah, give me. It is 14 to go.
14 to go. Still a ton of laps in order to go. I can't imagine to know what Elite's fuel is like. If Bad for You is now a lap down and about to go 2, based on saving, I can't imagine what Elite must be doing. So now we're going to be seeing some interesting strategies here. So there goes the 21 of Broadcaster Clay. He's also in the red when it comes to the fuel. Nathan, you're in the red right there, so you're going to be another one that's got to come on down. Oh my goodness me, we're seeing some interesting tactics occur right here. Whether it be the fuel roll, and like I said, all this comes down to just being heads up, knowing what the fuel roll is, and when we go green, any restart, the fuel roll is reset. So like in this particular case, it's 31 laps is a full tank. All right, you can't save more than 5 laps in the entire rest of the stint. So because of that, you just minus out 31. All right, 125 minus 31. All right, I have to grab a calculator for this because I'm an actual idiot. 125 minus 31, that's 94. Minus out 31, 63. Minus out 31, that's 32. And you can save that extra lap, you're good to go. If people have, I would say a shifter, it's a little bit easier to do. If you're on a controller, it's a little bit harder. And there goes Nathan, you're coming on down this time. But hey, that means you're good to go. You don't have to worry about fuel at all anymore. You can just go balls to the wall, let's have some fun. But not only that, but what I've also been seeing is in order for saving, you have to make your tires last. Broadcaster Clay actually blew a tire going onto pit road. It's really interesting, the dynamic here on how this is really unfolding. Because not only do you have to save the fuel, you have to save the tires. So that first caution came on out at like the weirdest time. Because if it was like 5 laps later or 5 laps earlier, we would have not be having this conversation. It's a really weird dynamic. So right now the 1 is the leader right now. You have trying to go on board with him for a hot second, wherever he is. Is that Sauce that just passed you, Cyber?
Yeah.
Dude, what if Sauce goes and wins this race? That would be hilarious. Liam, if you want, yeah, sure. But he goes and hits the wall right there, so that's not going to be beneficial. So the 24 is now going to try to take that lead right there, and he is now going to be and just instantly parking the bus. Wow, that is insane. The 24 still has saving to do, at least based on what I'm seeing. So the 24 trying to drag the pace back. Oh, man, what a weird dynamic. I apologize. I am absolutely dropping things over here based on this. We have a... I don't think I've ever seen this in a league race where we have seen the amount of saving at this point in the race, at this point in the run, because we're seeing a little happy driver kind of come on through. Where is he? Where are you at? Okay, there. So the 24, the custom 24 is somewhere in front of Cyber right here. That is P3. Here's our leaders. The more these two muck about, in fact, I think I know where he is. He's about a third of the track behind. But should these two kind of get in each other's way, we're seeing a weird winner here in the Cup Series. Interesting. But Sauce, though, in P3, that is a weird way to end this race.
5 to go.
5 to go. So the 1 and the 24 right here, they're absolutely going neck and neck. I feel like at this point, yeah, I know the 1 car was a lap down at one point. Nathan, what the heck happened back there?
I took 2 tires and it is not driving nice.
Oh, yikes. So, yeah, the 1 car was a lap down at one point. So now here he is. The 24 is probably good to go now because he is trying to make the pass here. But it's gonna be tough to do. So 4 laps to go. Here is the battle for the lead. The 24 is there. The 1 has it. The 24 wants it. The 24 is going to throw it on down. I feel like at this point your fuel is either you have done it or you're not going to, and you're trying to bluff out your opponent. So 3 to go. The 1 is on the outside. He's going to try to go on down low. Yeah. Liam's saying, Nathan, just tell the car very nicely to drive better. I wish you would listen. Sounds like my ex-wife, right?
Oh.
Anyway, so coming to 2 to go, the 1 in versus the 24. Like I said, either they both are good to go, or the 24 is bluffing out the 1 to high heaven. I'm guaranteeing that the 1 of Xander is good to go, but the 24 is the one I'm questioning because he pits so much later that is actually insane. But look at this block down the backstretch. 2 to go, coming to the white flag here. The 24 charges the corner, but the 1 has to follow. Coming on through turn 4, we have 1 more time around. What is the 1 going to do? We've seen a similar situation here. What is going to happen going into turn 1? Nothing quite yet. The 24 actually extends the gap a little bit, but the draft is going to come into the 1's favor. What's going to happen here going into the backstretch? He's going to break the draft. The 24 is going to have to go low. The 1 is going to resolve to go high. He's going to go slow in, fast out. The 1 up high, but nothing can be done. The 24 is there, and coming on off of the corner, the 1's actually going to run out of fuel. And the 24 of Elite Precision will win this race. Oh my god, what a wreck. bad for you. It looks like it's going to run on out of fuel. Oh my god, and that was so close. Sauce will finish P3. We have Cyber that's going to finish P4. P5 is someone.
Me.
I Oh yeah, there you go. P6 is Mike. Help me out here, guys. I'm asking. All
I just sent you the results.
right, thank you. Yep. Oh no, Nathan, that results are outdated. I have to because there was positions that were swapped in the time that you did that. So yeah, we're seeing the one that was so close on fuel just came up one lap short, and you can see just how much everyone saved right there. That was insane. But Sauce did have a good race in P3, so excellent job from those guys. Let's get our top three up in here, and we will see. Elite Precision with the fast lap with a 23.96. 396, so that's what I meant to say. So we already know our top three, but as soon as I mute myself, I will go over the full results. All right, drivers all invited. So as we wait for that, let's see. Go over our full results right now. So we have first place Elite, second place Xander, Sauce P3, Cyber P4, Nathan P5, WX Mike P6, Packers excellent rebound for P7, Hamilton good start in P8, bad for you P9. He lost all that track position by trying to save. But hey, worked on out for him. So P9 for him. Broadcaster Clay, a nice solid top 10. Then we go into our DNFs for the race, and that was Blakey T, P11, Story Square, P12, Liv P13, Liam, P14, Bass, P15, Terrell, P16. I should remind everyone with two drivers putting in for last place points. Technically, they would be 17th and 18th, but the rule is last place points is the positions behind the lowest cup points earner, which in this case is Liam. So we have a UK that's going to get 15th place points and BS that's going to get 16th place points. So that is our results for the race. And I'll tell you what. This was a weird podium. I definitely didn't think at different points in the race. Actually, I knew I'd be talking to Elite at some point. But Xander and Sauce is the drivers that I did not expect to be talking to. So Sauce, let's go over with you. Let's say that first. Let's go over to Jeff Gordon, I guess. So Sauce. We had a really weird race. You were battling for bad for you for the longest time. Then all of a sudden, it seems like you flipped the switch, and I think you went into fuel gear. Did you know that was that it was going to be like that the entire time, or what happened? Good talk.
Crickets.
Yeah. Um, all right. I guess we'll skip Sauce because I just now realized he's not even in here. Oh, so hey, you know what? Whatever. So we'll just come back to that. You know what? That was a swing and a miss for me. Whatever. So let's go. I guess with our P2. So Xander, I guess same question.
Repeat it, please.
All right. Oh God, I don't even remember the question anymore. Oh my God.
Sauce is in it now.
Okay, we'll come back to Sauce then. So So Xander, okay. So first, I guess with you, what happened in that caution? Because I was trying to keep up with everything that was happening. It looked like Blakey T got loose. I got clipped by Story Square, and then he went spinning, and then all of a sudden you were spinning. What happened?
I was coming off of 4, and I saw Story on the bottom, slow. He was like in the middle. So I decided to go up high. And when I went up high, Blakey T was up there, stopped, and he wasn't ghosted yet. So I tried to make a move to go to the wall, I think, or try to ghost. I tried to make a move to avoid him. He went ghosted. I faced through him. I ended up spinning out, and I was stopped on the O'Reilly sign or whatever the infield is, and I was ghosted. So I decided to go back up on track and try and get to the outside. So I let everyone go so I can try and get going again. And I guess I collected cyber. I'm not really sure. To me, I was ghosted, so I don't know. But my apologies if that screwed anyone.
Well, I'll tell you what. That caution came out at probably the weirdest time because with coming back to green with 125 laps to go, that allowed for strategy to play into effect. Now, Xander, if I'm going to be honest, you probably didn't know until I said something with like 50 to go, right?
No, I knew about it. I was doing math in my head. Brandon had left, and I was asking him to do math for me. But I realized it after I pitted a lap earlier than Cyber, so I decided to save 1 lap behind Cyber and get on the same pit cycle as Cyber, and then I full saved the run before, and I was good to go, and I was losing fuel because I was pushing so hard and I was leading, and I don't really know what happened, so I was just going and hoping and praying that something would happen. So all in all, a good day. I'm not going to sit here and bitch about, sorry for my language, bitch about second. So I'm happy with the results. I'm happy that I got second place, especially after being 13th and having all that happen. So I'm just happy to salvage a second place and not lose as many points as I really should have. It was a fast, a gear wrench car. I got to run the gear wrench car. It was a fast car. It was as fast as Xfinity Internet. Shout out to all the GMI guys. Shout out to you, Nathan. You did an awesome job today. You deserve a top 3 finish. Shout out to Brandon, who was crew chiefing. No, he wasn't. Was he?
I don't
don't
know.
really know what he was doing.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I guess I had a party open with him, and he joined me like after he quit. Liam. Shout out to Liam because he's a dick rider. Sorry for my language again. Shout out to that guy that joined the league, or I wanted to join the league in the comments. Shout out to you.
Hell
Hopefully
yeah.
he's still here. Shout out to you, Patton, for putting on a hell of a race, and that's all I have to say.
All right, well there we go.
Thank
Xander,
you.
Congrats P2. You were as you just said a lap down at one point and finished P2. So
Hell yeah.
was okay. Let's start over with Sauce now. All right, so Sauce, I realized before you joined
Yes.
that you were not in here, so I was asking you a question and you just weren't answering. So I'm just like, all right, cool. So Sauce. My question was essentially, you were battling so hard with Bad for You. It was a great battle, mind you.
Oh, y'all saw that?
Yeah, back there for P6.
We had a good time.
But I noticed that essentially a switch was flipped. Is that when you went to fuel mode, knowing that you could go the rest of the way, or what happened?
Yeah, I knew we were going to be a lap short after the caution, so, and I knew the ticker for the fuel kind of switched coming out of 2. And so I saved about a half a lap, not the second to last run, but the one before that. And then I saved a full lap, the second to last run, so I could go full on out that last run. And I know a couple guys were saving. There was a lot of strategy going on, so I was really trying to keep up where everyone was pitting. And I knew if they pitted before me, they would have to save some in that last run. So I would have, a little bit of advantage over that. And it helped me get a podium tonight. After an early spin, I didn't want to take out Bassbuck in that, so I just earnharded myself into the wall and just licked my wounds and kept driving a little bit.
Well, it worked out for you. Strategy did help, and like as you said, bad for you. Actually, commenting right there saying it was a good time. So glad that he's still here. Bad. That was excellent racing between you and Sauce. But Sauce looks like you got the
I
better of.
just
Oh,
I just
good.
kind of felt like I knew I had the fresher tires coming out the pit, so I just felt like maybe I should have led the charge back in that pack. But definitely all the more he's entitled to race for that position all the way. So that's just how it is sometimes.
Well, there we go. And because of that, we have. Oh, well, there you go. A great podium for that. So,
Yep.
excellent job putting two 24s. I don't think I've had that happen before.
Hey, I saved
In
at
the
the pump
podium.
tonight.
There we go. So yeah, Sauce, congrats on the P3.
Yeah.
Now let's go over to our regular
Appreciate you, Penn.
24. Anytime, man. So let's go to like I said, the regular 24. And Elite, you're pit road was killing people out there, like literally, like picking them up and destroying their lives, probably divorcing them in the process. And we had multiple people get caught on out by pit road, either by spinning. Apparently, Packers. What happened with him is that he got caught by the pits, and then suddenly, like halfway through the pit lane, he was just driving again. So I don't know what happened there, but there was a lot of weirdness going on pit road. But you're probably the only person that didn't have pit road speeding penalty or anything. So what was your race like?
Well, I learned my lesson the other night in that ERA race, not to push it too hard coming on the pit road. But man, I was shocked seeing many people speeding and wrecking onto pit road because I was wondering why the field was so spread out. Like when things cycled out, I was like, man, what happened to guys like Cyber and Xander and Hamilton and all that, the people that was up there, and so that was kind of shocking. But man, I needed this, man. I was doing my best Matt Kenseth 2003 impression. Had that one win, but was being super consistent. So it feels good to get, a second win of the season. It's been a rough month in terms of a lot of things, but ready to just get things back to normal and just continue to try to go after this championship.
Well, there you go. Max points to be gained on your competition right there. And as we go into, I guess I'll call it like the point break, essentially, because we won't have another points race for 3 weeks. Of course, we have next week just off, and then we have the All-Star race the week after. So it's not like we're not doing anything. But we have a little points break here. And definitely momentum is with you.
Yeah, Xander, I didn't think I was gonna win against Xander on that battle at the end. I thought he was gonna get me because he had the fresher tires, and I thought he was gonna drive away from me. Not to mention, I still had to save a lot of fuel. Like I saved so much when I got off of pit road, and it went from he was like 10 seconds back from me, and then once he got to me, I stopped saving because I wanted to stay with him, and then um just had to save a little bit more while I was behind him, and we got to racing, and somehow I got the win. I was kind of surprised to get the win, like I said, because he had the fresher tires and everything. But yeah, max points. I led the most laps, so Cyber did. Who?
I wish I could tell. I have
Uh,
no way. I have no way of doing that.
uh, but yeah, yeah. Very great points day though. Hopefully, I can keep this up going forward.
Well, there we go. It's been halfway through this season. We have 8 more races to go, but like I said, it's not like we're going anywhere. We have 3 weeks into our next points race, but in 2 weeks we have the All Star race. So we'll have to see how that's going to shake on out there. But all in all, it was a weird race. I won't even lie. A bunch of storylines, a bunch of different strategies. Pit Road was something else today. Everyone but like maybe like 2 people had problems with pit road, and that was insane to think about. So with that, Thank you all so much for watching. We have 2 in-race reporters, or sorry, technically 4. Bad for You and Broadcaster Clay for letting me watch their stream. Cyber and Nathan for our actual in-race reporters. Elite on the P1, congrats. P2 of Xander, congrats. And Sauce, P3, first podium in the Cup Series, congrats. So with that, we're going to close on out for the night. Thank you all so much for watching. And Texas is finally over. Yes! We'll see you in the next one. Peace.